The question that is on everybody's mind is, can you really make money wholesaling real estate? Is it even possible? Let's find out. Now, I know a lot of people might be skeptical about wholesaling, that you can make money without owning a property and selling it. Is it even real? By the end of this video, I promise you, I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can make money and if this is real or if it's fake. And actually, I'm gonna also introduce an alternative to wholesaling. If you like wholesaling, but you wanna try something different, I got that for you. I'm also going to answer the question that people have is, what is wholesaling if you're brand new? I'm gonna answer if it is for real or not. Is this actually something that works? And I'm gonna throw in an alternative, like I said, a way to do deals and get money and see if this really works without wholesaling. Can you make money without even having to sign the contract? I'm gonna answer that right now. Let's dive in. So can you really make money wholesaling? Well, before we even get into can you really make money wholesaling, let's answer the question, what is wholesaling? Wholesaling, all it is, to make it very simple, is it's finding a property, a discounted property, getting it under contract with an assignable real estate purchase contract. You're signing that contract with the seller. You're taking that contract and you have the option to buy it or assign it to another entity, another buyer for a fee, okay? So you're just getting a contract and you're saying, hey, I'd rather assign this for $10,000 than buy it myself and flip it and make 40 in 6 months. I'd rather make $10,000 right now. So it gives you the option to make that decision. That's what wholesaling is. Is it even for real? Is wholesaling for real? Of course it's for real. You don't have all these people making videos and talking about it if it wasn't for real. It's not a scam, it's not fake. This is actually something that I do primarily as my job. I wholesale, but I also do other strategies because as you grow as an investor, you do not just want to stay stuck in that box of wholesaling. Wholesaling is a strategy. It is not something that you just want to just do as your business model only. I don't think that's a good idea. I think you need to be able to do fix and flip, wholesale, do it all, okay? Buy and holds. But as a beginner, yes, start with wholesaling because it doesn't require any funds of your own. It just requires hard work and getting a house and bringing it to buyers that you have and making an assignment fee. So it is for real. So what I want to talk to you about is the fact that you don't only have to wholesale to make money in real estate investing. There's actually an alternative, and I actually have a way that I'm making money without having to sign the contract with the seller and assign it to someone else for an assignment fee. So if wholesaling ever becomes illegal, outlawed, and you're saying, hey, it's not even for real, you can't even do it. If that ever happens, my way is bulletproof, and I'm going to explain it to you right here. But before, I want to ask you for a favor. Please come to my free masterclass. It's weird, I'm asking you, I'm saying please, but I really know this will help you. I have a free masterclass that I do that you can register for online. It's at painlesswholesaling.com. I show you exactly how to do this business from start to finish, A to Z, and I actually give you my contract at the end of the masterclass. So register for that, go to painlesswholesaling.com, and it's gonna show you exactly how to get into this business and show you that you really can make money wholesaling and that it is legit. So like I said, here's a video that I've done that talks about how you can make money without even having to assign a contract. Because yeah, that's, eventually if this does not become legal or if there's something that happens, you want to be able to make money still. And this strategy I use shows you exactly how to without even having to sign the contract with the seller. I know it sounds crazy, so let's dive right in. Let's talk about this situation. If you're new to wholesaling, what wholesaling is you have a contract with a seller. You specifically signed an agreement with the seller to buy their house, and then you assign your rights to that contract to another buyer for a fee. So if I have a house for $100,000 I'm willing to buy, and I know John is willing to pay $120,000, I can assign my contract to him for an assignment fee, and then I can get paid at closing. Now, sometimes you don't have to do this, and I don't do this all the time. I actually get paid from buyers through invoices, okay, where you don't even have to assign it. And the reason you do this is because you're tight with the buyer, and you just say, hey, look, I can assign it to you, or you can just cut me a check or pay me through invoice at closing. And you can sign an invoice with your buyer and send it to the title company, and the title company will make sure you get paid at close. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this. And you really do this when you trust your buyer. And that's what we're doing. I have this deal right now. It's going to be a $30,000 deal. And instead of wholesaling it to the buyer, I am just sending him an invoice and he's just going to pay it out at close. And I'm going to show you how to do it again. That's why I teach reverse wholesaling, painless wholesaling, because you don't have to sign all your deals. You don't have to wholesale everything. You can just go ahead and sign this contract with the seller. I don't care. Just make sure you pay me and I trust you, and let's get it done. And we'll sign this invoice and you get it done. And why would you do that? You're probably wondering, okay, why would I not just assign it to them? Well, sometimes the seller wants to just work directly with the end buyer, and you've been straight about it and you're like, hey, I'm not going to buy your house, but I have someone that will, and you have them sign the contract and they close and they just pay you out. I've done this on multiple deals where I just get paid a referral fee, or they call it a marketing fee, and you just write an invoice. So that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But again, I want to answer the question that you do not need to wholesale every deal in order to get paid on real estate transactions. The reason why you do wholesale deals is because you have the contract, you sign it, you stay in it legally, like you're locked in. But if you trust your end buyer and you do painless wholesaling, reverse wholesaling, you can just have them sign the contract. It's not a wholesale deal. It has nothing to do with wholesaling. They're just paying you a referral fee or marketing fee at close. Pretty simple. Title will take care of it. Let me show you how to do it. And before I show you guys how to do it, let's go into batch, because this is the batch call. Now, guys, this deal I was able to get in Utah. And at first I was looking for buyers on batch, but I actually found this buyer through networking with one of my buddies who had a buyer that for the deal. So I'm actually JVing on this deal for 60-40 split, which is still cool because, still make a good amount. My friend makes a good amount. So on batch, just to show you guys, if you do not have a buyer, you can reach out to me. I help people find buyers, but if you want to just find your own buyer using batch, simple as marking the area and then going to the pre-filter cash buyers, and then reaching out to people in the specific buyers in a specific area that you need to find the deal. You can reach out to the agent, or you can skip trace the owner and talk to them. But batch leads is huge, and that's why I use it all the time to find buyers. But right now, guys, I'm going to show you guys how to get paid on a real estate transaction that you did not wholesale. Again, you do not have to wholesale. All right, so let's go right here. So how do you fill out an invoice to get paid? All right, it's pretty simple. You can just go to Google and go to invoice and get like a little form and fill it out. I have PayPal, so it's really easy. I just go to home, and then I go to where it says invoicing, and I create an invoice, and I put new customer. Let's put the guy's name, and then I go to the item. So it's going to be a referral fee, $30K, and then we're going to do $20K at close on 12/30/22, and then we're doing $10K, the remaining balance to get paid 2 months from close or when Jason refinances. So pretty simple, nothing crazy on it. Due date, I'm going to put specific date, the 30th for the $20K, and then it states that the remaining balance of $10K to get paid 2 months from closing or when Jason refinances. So then you go here, you go download PDF. So that's what it will look like. You download it, then you go to your PDF, your Panda doc, which is pretty simple. And again, I send this to the buyer to sign. Once he signs it and I sign it, I send it to the title company. And then once the deal closes, the title company will wire me the money. Pretty simple. I've done it before. And again, when would you do this? When, you don't want to wholesale a deal. You just want to give it to your buyer for him to sign, and you trust them. That's the importance of having great relationships with cash buyers, is you've done multiple deals, you trust them, and you want to work with them. Instead of you signing and wholesaling it, you just have them pay you in an invoice. Anyway, I would just go down here under text, and I would put signature, and then we'll put date. So that's pretty much it. We just put their information here. You send the invoice of how much, and you have both parties sign it. You send it to the title company. So then you would just go here to Gmail. Once it's signed, you would say, hey, what title company are you closing at? And they'd say, oh, I'm closing at GT Title, for example. So you would go to GT Title and you would say, hey, here is the invoice signed by both parties. Here's my wiring instructions if you could pay me at close. It's as simple as that. And that's what I want to let you guys know. So again, if you have a deal and you don't want to assign it, or you can't wholesale it for some reason, the seller won't sign, then if you have a buyer that you're super tight with and you trust, just say that's fine. And you would send the buyer an invoice that they can sign, and it can get done at close at title, or he can just give you a check. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Again, the reason why people wholesale is just they want to hold the contract, they want to control it and feel safe. So batch leads, again, is the truth, and it's awesome because most of the buyers that I find are from batch leads, or I've skip traced from batch leads. So if you guys are struggling to find buyers, use batch leads. If you're still struggling, hit me up. I can definitely help you out. But when you do come across having a deal that maybe you can't wholesale for some reason, you just want to, have a buyer take over and they can pay you out. They can pay you through an invoice. And that's the purpose of what I'm showing you, is you need great relationships with your buyers. And that's what I teach, is reverse wholesaling, painless wholesaling, having great relationships so you don't have to always wholesale. If you like that information I just dropped, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It helps me to grow the channel. And I know it will help you as you see more videos that I make, because I'm always dropping good information on how to improve as a wholesaler real estate investor. And check out the masterclass I'm doing. All right, see you next time.